You ever wonder what happens to the heroes who fight our wars, only to be discarded once the battle is over? No medals, no gratitude, just forgotten. What if I told you that a man once hailed as a hero was abandoned by the very country he fought for? A man whose life was shattered by betrayal, whose soul is haunted by memories that won't fade. Would you care? Or would you just move on? Well, this is his story. And trust me, it's one that will make you think twice about the people we trust the most. I'm Jack Lawson, 37 years old, living in a small town just outside of Jacksonville, North Carolina. You wouldn't know me if I walked right past you on the street though, and that's fine by me. In a way, that's how I prefer it now. You see, I used to be someone. I used to wear the uniform, stand tall, and feel proud when they called me a hero. Before I proceed, kindly subscribe and comment. The system, the country I fought for, hell, they even gave me medals. They told me I was important. But those days are over. I'm not that man anymore. I'm the one they'd rather forget. When I was younger, I believed in everything they told me. Honor, duty, the sense of belonging. I was ready to fight for the freedom of this country, to defend its values no matter the cost. But now, the government's not interested in the men who come home broken. They're only interested in the ones who can still stand at attention, still smile for the cameras, and still play their part. The rest of us? Well, we get tossed aside like yesterday's garbage. You're probably wondering how I ended up like this. How did I go from being a decorated soldier to a man who no one even remembers? From a warrior who stood for something to a broken man whose voice barely rises above a whisper? It's not a pretty story, but it's mine. Let me take you back to when I was still someone worth remembering, back when I thought my life was all set to make a difference. I was young, strong, and full of hope, living the kind of life every soldier dreams about. But that was before the betrayal. Before I realized that the very people I trusted the most, people I fought for, would be the ones to shatter my life. That's the real story. The one that no one tells. I was once someone they looked up to, someone with purpose. My name was Jack Lawson, and I served in an elite, secretive unit within the government. Covert missions that most people never even knew about. You know, the kind of missions where your success means you're a hero, but your failure means you never existed. For years, I was proud of what I did. I wore that uniform like it meant something. I was the man people came to when they needed someone who would get the job done, no questions asked.